to know what you said. Make sure our stories line up.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much.
I just want to...
Hello friends and welcome. Today we are here to watch The Joker. I am joined by my friend Thor and it's my first time watching, so I'm really excited. As a reminder, this is part 2 of the video. If you have not seen part 1, make sure to click the link in the description. It's going to send you over to Thor's channel with the part 1 video, and right now we're going to be finishing up the movie and discussing what we thought about it, the differences to The Dark Knight Joker, and all the fun stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to both of our patrons. The links are also going to be in the description. If you want full-length reactions, if you want a bunch of other cool movies and shows and stuff, make sure to go to both of our patrons. So thank you all so much for watching, and let's do it. And he's back with the blue and the yellow. This reminded me so much of Almodovar because he always uses the red. I think it's like red and yellow, or was it red and blue? Oh, he's already started putting up the newspapers.
Murray asked if I would reach out to you to see if you would come on as his guest.
It's like his dream coming true, but...
Murray wants me on the Murray Franklin show.
He can't even register that it's happening, right?
Yeah, that sounds great.
But it's so rude of Murray to invite him to make fun of him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool shot. He seems to almost be pissed at that guy, like he's judging him.
Yeah, I'm not sure, or if he's just trying to kind of block it out.
Last time I ended up taking it out on some people, I thought it was going to bother me, but it really hasn't.
What's that?
Yeah, that'd be like, what did you just say? I love how he looks. Like, is there anyone else around?
Yeah.
But you should see somebody. You know, they got programs.
They cut all those.
Interesting that he would... Why did he make it into a joke there?
Almost like that he has to joke about it because it's so painful, maybe?
Found guilty of endangering the welfare of her own child.
Yeah, now he's putting it together.
Right.
Oh. Oh. Damn, he's fighting hard for it. Oh, God, you're gonna fall.
Like, you're not going to continue running and get out before you read? Like, read it at home.
I get it. No, I get it, though, because what if they stop him? What if they're able to find him when he's trying to get out? I think I would do what he does. Know all the information, because then if they catch him, whatever. Oh.
Yeah.
You adopted him. We have all the paperwork right here.
That's not true.
Oh.
Said that I'll make up. So it stayed our secret.
I wonder if...
One of your boyfriends repeatedly abused your adopted son.
And I wonder if that's something he even remembered until now, like the abuse.
It probably scarred him so much, and he didn't remember it.
Malnourished with multiple bruises across his body and severe trauma to his head.
Holy shit.
Always been such a happy little boy.
Ruined his life right there.
Yeah. Now, because he is in the background of that scene, I do think that's him imagining what was said, though. At least that's the way that I do it, because, like, obviously he wasn't really there. Maybe not. Like, that's kind of just how I read that scene.
No, yeah, it makes sense, because I was going to say, it feels so real. I feel like that is exactly what happened. So it's interesting that we would see him there. It has to be his imagination, though, because he has no way of knowing. Yeah, I think it's just based on everything he's reading, he's imagining. I'm starting to wonder, though, could she be telling the truth, the mother? Because they're so rich.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, if that did happen, you could see a rich person making up a story so no one would believe her.
And it would add up to his character from what we have seen.
Oh my God. What are you doing in here? Name's Arthur, right? You lived down the hall?
Everything has been in his imagination.
My little girl sleeping in the other room.
Were those his delusions all along? more sense though.
Right? Every time he kept saying, like, how is she putting up with this? I'm like,
I was
good
like,
question.
This woman didn't. That's so sad though, because it just makes him feel so alone.
And like, we don't see what happened at that scene.
Yeah? Oh god. Does the sirens mean... No, he didn't. He didn't kill her. He wouldn't. Except he's nervous because he's laughing.
I always hated that name.
That's not a good sign. Always hating your mom's name.
Yeah, that's kind of rude, but considering what she said to him, this is like nothing.
Condition? That there was something wrong with me? There isn't. That's the real me. You know what really makes me laugh? I think that my life was a tragedy.
Oh my god, no.
It's a fucking comedy.
I was so worried he was gonna do that. I was... Oh my god.
And that's very different than like snapping and like shooting someone on a subway. Like he's calm. This seems very deliberate. And obviously it's his mom, you know.
Yeah, it's like when he choked the guy in the Wayne house too. It's starting to get more physical than just a gun. That's like,
Yeah.
boom, over. These are long and painful. Is he practicing?
A very fine actor. He's got a new...
He set up a curtain and everything. It's like, okay.
That's so cute. Oh my god, he's copying the guy exactly. It's not like he's using it for inspiration. He's literally...
Would you like to hear a joke? Yeah? All of you? Okay. Knock, knock.
Well, that's a humor.
Definitely a knock-knock joke they haven't heard before, you know. He won't get accused of, like, joke theft by any comedian.
That's life.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Okay, it's the point of no return. He is gonna shoot up that damn place. And he's dancing again. He killed his mom. And he is dancing.
He's free. He's free. He's about to live his dream.
And then he's gonna find out that the mom was actually saying the truth, and that's gonna make him spiral even harder. Because now he killed her for nothing. Well, not nothing, but still. It's interesting because he got invited as himself, so it's interesting that he would want to go as the Joker. Because this is not what they saw on the tape. It's not what they're expecting.
No, I think it's connected to the rush, like the thrill he gets, like seeing people around the city like start to wear masks and wear Joker things. Like I think he's proud of that kind of movement that's been started.
Coming!
Oh, you must be going down to that rally at City Hall. I hear it's gonna be nuts.
I don't have a good feeling about him locking the door.
My mom died. Celebrating.
Very normal.
I feel good. I stopped taking my medication. I feel a lot better now.
This is it.
The cops have been coming around the shop.
This is why they really came. What assholes.
Exactly.
And to think
like,
that I actually thought they were maybe being nice.
Fucking midget, you'd be in jail right now. I don't know what you said. Make sure our stories line up.
Thank you, Randall. Thank you so much.
I just want to...
Is...
Why would you do that?
Why is the other guy not running? What the fuck?
What the fuck off there?
What?
oh, what? I don't know. Nothing.
It's not like you have blood all over your face.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Run. Oh god.
Oh, can you get him? Look.
I'm so worried he's gonna kill him too.
Gary,
Eee.
you were the only
Oh. See, all of his deaths are about vengeance. Like, he always has a reason to kill people. I feel like that might make it somewhat better.
It's definitely not just random.
Ah, there we go. The outfit.
There's our man.
And he did a good job with the hair, too. Oh yeah, that's like the super famous. Not that you go on social media.
Yeah, yeah.
But I had seen that.
He's so like lost and free in his dancing. You know, I feel like it's such an escape
Yeah.
and a form of expression for him.
I feel like it's the one time you can always see him be happy.
Yeah.
Oh god, what are those people in the back? Is it just people? Are they sketchy? Oh.
If they hadn't said anything, he was so lost in his dance, I could have walked right up behind him.
Yeah. But it would have ruined the pretty shot. This is what I thought was going to happen in the beginning of the movie, so it's interesting it happens now. Oh my god, this metro is my biggest nightmare. And I'm not even that opposed to clowns, but... Didn't they realize his is not a mask?
That's what I was thinking too. I'm wondering if they think maybe he put one on as well for a disguise. I don't know.
It's interesting though, that everybody wears the mask, so it's like not real. His is the only one that's actually drawn on his skin. So it shows that while the Joker is like sort of fake to everyone, to him it's fucking real. Oh my god, he has a gun, in the middle of a... You are an idiot.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a situation like this.
Literally, what the fuck? And he's back with the dancing.
And once again, like almost like the movement he started helped him get away, like helped him escape the police. I mean, just look at the confidence he has in his walk now, like compared to seeing him at the opening of the movie.
True.
Confronted by the crowd and tonight are in serious but stable condition.
I can't believe. He just kills a bunch of people and he's like, I'm gonna go on TV. Fulfill my lifelong dream.
Like, yeah, this is my dream. Nothing's gonna stop me, okay?
What's with the face? I mean, are you part of the protest? Or?
No, I don't believe in any of I don't believe in anything.
Clown got killed. He's aware of that. He's aware of that. Yeah.
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah. Gee, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Ah, the fact that he actually believes in him, like he is the one.
No cursing, no off-color material. We do a clean show, okay?
He's gonna kill somebody.
Thanks, very good.
But he's not gonna curse.
He's gonna keep it clean.
Yeah.
Introduce me as Joker.
What's wrong with your real name?
That's what you called me on the show.
Is he gonna kill Murray?
Have you ever been to a taping of like one of these
Yeah.
talk shows? Or you have, yeah? Does it look similar to this, like in the audience?
Yeah.
Because it feels very real to me.
I think it's pretty accurate.
You may have seen that clip of our next guest. Please welcome Joker.
He's posed and ready to go.
All that practice, but then he decided to make it his own. I respect it. The dancing does feel the most appropriate thing for him.
Yeah, it's very him. She's like, what just happened?
I'm just trying to make people laugh.
And how's that going for you?
His laugh sounds so fake. I wonder if this is what other people's laughs sound to him.
I never
like
thought
he's
of that.
mimicking those laughs.
That's very interesting.
Because he feels like a cynical, right? Who would believe that everybody's not actually thinking it's funny.
Hmm.
Knock, knock.
Oh, I've seen this one.
It's the police, ma'am. Your son's been hit by a drunk driver. He's dead.
Do not joke about that.
Yeah, that's not funny.
art.
Oh, here we go. Critiquing his humor.
Ever since I killed those 3 Wall Street guys.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
There's no punchline.
Killed those 3 young men on the subway? Mm-hmm. And why should we believe you?
Oh, don't ask that. Like, literally, do not.
My life is nothing but a comedy.
How has the audience not left?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like now is like, where's the exit? Can I get out of here? This feels very uncomfortable.
Comedy is subjective, Murray.
That's true.
Crazy. That's your defense for killing 3 young men?
They couldn't carry a tune to save their lives. If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day.
You have a problem with Thomas Wayne, too.
Yes, I do. Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy.
Excuses for killing those young men. Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
You're awful.
Me?
Playing my video.
Oh.
You just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like the rest of them.
I mean, he is right.
Yeah.
Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to.
Murray's like fully teasing him. Like, you do understand this is like a killer.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your joke.
When you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
joke.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him,
Police.
get what you fucking deserve!
He's gonna start dancing. Yeah, no, the live taping I went to wasn't exactly like this.
A little bit different.
He always goes for a second, like, shot, like, slamming that guy's head against the wall, and then now shooting him twice. It's not just about killing, it's about the violence of it.
That's
Can you imagine watching something live and somebody literally being murdered? Like, in a talk show?
Yeah. And
I can't fathom that.
I love this shot. Like, looking at this whole event, like, through the lens of the coverage and
Yeah.
how it's viewed and how it responds, like, throughout the whole city.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit like the shot from The Dark Knight. Remember when he's in the cop car sticking his head out the window?
Oh, good reference.
Stop laughing, you freak. This isn't fun.
Yeah, the whole fucking city's on fire because of what you did.
I know. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, what the? How did this happen? Are they trying to save him or something because they believe in him?
If they knew he was in the car, or maybe they're just running against police everywhere in the city. You know, people are rioting, going crazy.
Yeah. He's still alive, right? Just injured? Oh my god, is this like they're at the theater and the parents are gonna die? Ah! Now I know better. Okay, he's okay. Maybe not super okay, but still alive, so...
Breathing. Yeah, he's alive.
That's fine. He's gonna freak out when he sees how much support he has right now, especially given people know the truth about him now.
He's the people's champion.
It's time to dance now. You've made it, bro.
It may not be a comedy career, but it's something, you know. Your dream doesn't always turn out the way you envision it initially.
To me, the dances are feeling almost as emblematic as the laugh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's his thing.
I don't know if that's something that has its origin in the comics or not, but I think it really works in this film,
Yeah.
the way they do it.
It makes it seem creepy that, oh. The fact that he uses his own blood to do it.
Right?
It's like he's finally understanding what being happy is, but...
What's so funny?
Just thinking of a joke.
Isn't that the song that they used in the end of the show?
It's like he's given up on trying to get people to understand
Yeah.
him. He's just being himself in a way.
That's healthy behavior, though.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I don't know if this version
like,
of it is the picture of mental health, but I agree.
No.
As a principle, yes.
No, but I mean in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, did he kill her? Of course he did, because he's fucking dancing. Honestly, my Mai is right. That is exactly how I'm feeling right now. Because, oh god.
And that closing shot, like, is almost a perfect reversal of the opening title card, like slowly zooming forward instead of zooming out in the alleyway when he's like on the ground.
Oh my god. Well, I feel like this movie had like so many metaphors and just really interesting things about it. You know, I just his laugh being an involuntary thing, forcing him to look like he's already like always happy, you know, because the mom's nickname being happy and the expectations on him to be happy, and this laugh that makes it seem like he's always happy. Like, it's no doubt that this man had a breakdown. And I don't mean to defend the Joker, because of course he's a bad guy, but like, is he though? It's sort of like the circumstances of his life that had led him to that. And of course he didn't deal with things well, and clearly he needs, you know, mental help, but like, he's not a bad person deep down. I feel like he's not. He always has a reason to kill people, and I think to me that already says a lot, because it's not like he's going out and just randomly killing people for the pleasure of killing people. I think for him it's more about like the vengeance aspect of it and killing people who he thinks deserve it. Like, he thinks he's doing good. Like, of course he really needs help, and he was not right for anything he did. But I like that this movie made me empathize with the Joker so much more than the Joker in The Dark Knight, I think.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I would agree 100%. I would say that this take of the Joker is a much more sympathetic, look at like a character is really a victim of mental health, abuse, very, you know, kind of cruel society and upbringing.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not a psychological expert, and I don't study serial killers or anything like. So this is all just kind of my own interpretation as a non-professional. Let me just start out by saying that. But from what I do know and have read and like seen, even in like more accurate, you know, movies and documentaries about serial killers, to me, especially that first scene in the subway, I think felt extremely accurate to someone like first getting an appetite for violence, especially like, you know, he runs away in fear, which to me is like very normal, very human. But then it's almost like when he has a second to process it, and then he dances alone in the bathroom. I think that's very telling, like almost like he is experiencing some control, some power, some agency in his life, and it feels good in that moment. And then I think it's also very, from what I know, like I said, about serial killers and things like the drive to kill, like the pleasure you can derive from killing someone, he goes and sees the girl. And that's, obviously that didn't happen because it's all in his head, but it's still, there's that link between like sexual and violence that some people have, you know, like killers get. And so to me, I was like, that's so unnervingly like accurate the way that I saw that play out.
Yeah, and I think also what you had mentioned before about the fact that the first two were self-defense and then he goes for it. He's actively looking to kill the man. So it's like he killed these two people in self-defense. It didn't feel bad, so he's like, well, I guess now I might as well just go after the other one, you know?
Yeah.
Because, well, I guess you could claim that was self-defense because technically the man was going to, you know, probably tell on people. Like, it would fuck up his life. So, see, there's always a reason, though, that he's killing people.
There is.
There's always a reason. But yeah, I love what you said. That's so true. And the fact that that girl, like, that was so crazy. I was genuinely concerned for her. I was like, this girl did not get classes on how to be a girl. Because if a boy follows you home, you do not, like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Major red flag.
I know. I was so concerned, but at the same time, she was being such a good person. Because she was supporting him, and she was always, you know, like, I wish he had somebody like that in his life. I feel like it would have made a difference.
Yes.
No, maybe not, because he was still killing even when he was dreaming about her. But just... in general, I
mean,
feel like
if it had been a
maybe
real person, it might have been something for him to hold on to keep that sanity.
And I'm curious to know, what do you think about the mother? Is the mother lying? Do you think she was lying? Do you think the Waynes were manipulating information? I was waiting for like a confirmation about that, and we never got it.
Yeah, I think it's deliberately like open-ended, which I actually like, because I do like how you could see it either way. You know, like how it really could work. I think that it was the mother, like just her behavior in the movie, the way she treats her son. It really feels to me like someone who suffers from extreme, like, bad mental health themselves, which oftentimes can be genetic. And then, like, the fact that she stood by as he got abused, like, those were on record. So, like, the things he read about in the paper, I'm assuming, like, happened. Like, you can prove, you know, if someone was abused horribly. So, like, any mom who would let their son be abused and not do anything, I think really speaks to like an extreme instability. So it makes me like doubt that Thomas Wayne would sleep with someone like that, or would, but it is like the way that we see Thomas Wayne behave, it's not impossible that he would treat someone that way, right?
It was fascinating how different he was from the actual Batmans. It was so crazy that we actually got to see them, though. Like, we actually get to see Bruce.
I know,
like,
I know.
I wasn't expecting that. I think I might have... I realized they were in the same universe. I just thought of them as so different that I didn't think... You know, it just didn't go through my head. It was really interesting, though.
Yeah.
And I feel like such... criticism to society in a way. Like, it feels like a deep movie. You know, it's like everything is so well thought out. There's so much irony. There's so much, you know, like second meaning in things. And just right now, this ending, I think, is fascinating. How everybody takes his side. I wonder if that's his imagination, to be honest.
That's just what I was going to ask you next. Like, do you think there's a point towards the end of the movie where like we're seeing his fantasy once again?
Oh, I actually thought it was true that he killed Murray, because I do think that adds up to something he would
I think
do.
so. I think that definitely happened.
But then I think from the moment where he's in the cop car, that's when things, you know, because I'm not sure how easy he would have left the studio. Like, maybe they would have had to sort of shoot him right there, you know, I don't know. But that whole thing, I understand society taking his side a little bit more when it had to do with the other murders, but they saw Murray. I don't think people would have been able to get over him shooting Murray on live TV. Something else to hear about murder. It's another thing to see it.
Yeah. I
what
agree.
Do you think?
I think that end part, I agree. Like, I think he killed Murray. I think he was just taken into custody and brought to Arkham Asylum, and that whole sequence where he's standing in front of the people and like being cheered on, it feels a little bit like the movie's very grounded in a lot of what happens. It feels like one of his fantasies where he's imagining, like, as he's watching the riots that are probably real, he's like telling himself like, no, the people are holding me up as this symbol, you know, and I started this, you know.
Do you think the ending is real though? Because it seems like he killed the lady. That last scene.
I think that the scene where he's talking to her, I think, is definitely real. I think that he did kill her. I think that last shot is kind of metaphorical for the Joker, like the eternal chase. You know, it feels very Looney Tunes-esque to me, like the way he's running back and forth through the hall and like the nurse is chasing him. I feel like that's kind of symbolic of like now he's the Joker. He's eternally kind of being violent, spreading violence, and being chased after by authorities. But I think that scene at the end where she's talking to him, that felt pretty grounded and real to me. But I feel like this is a movie where a lot of people debate where that line, you know, is crossed. So
that's true. That's really interesting because I'm sure people are also going to catch small things that maybe we didn't that might help us understand what was real and what wasn't. But I think it's so interesting how well they crossed that line, though, because I fully thought that the woman was real. You know, the first thing with like when he had the dream about Murray. I thought it was real, actually. It seemed a little bit too good to be true, but I was just waiting for Murray to say something that was going to make him snap. I think I spent the entire movie waiting for him to fucking snap. So my anxiety was like at an all-time high because I was like, I have seen the Joker when he is like fully the Joker and you know, creepy as hell. So it was a really good build-up, though. I feel like I completely understood. Like, this man, I feel so bad for him. Like, nothing was working out. I can understand his frustrations. I really can.
Oh, me too. Me too. I mean, I read a long time ago, I wish I remembered the name of the article, but I read someone reviewing The Dark Knight and like talking about how the Joker can be used to kind of embody the fears of a certain era. Like when The Dark Knight came out, it was about, you know, the fear of like the war on terror and terrorism and authorities and like trying to bring in new laws to stop that. And looking at the Joker as like a symbol of that for this movie, like embodying the failures of mental health, of social services, of, you know, accepting someone into a group. I think that like fits so well for this type of a Joker for when this came out.
Because he wanted help. He was talking in therapy. He wasn't lying to her and telling her everything was fine. He was saying what was on his mind. He was asking her, where can I get my medication? He was responsible. He was actively trying to get help because he knew something was wrong with him. And the world failed him.
It just,
which makes it even sadder.
I know.
I was going to talk about something, but I forgot what it was. It slipped my mind. It's like so many thoughts right now because this movie was so interesting.
Yeah. I mean, what did you think of like Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker? I guess like in particular.
Thank you all so much for watching this with us. We really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to both of our channels. We're going to have the Batman reaction up soon with the new movie as soon as it hits streaming, so make sure to check that out. Thank you so much to everybody who watched, and we will see you in our next video, so bye-bye.